Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome out to the campus of Valdosta High School for our region matchup this evening between the Lowndes Vikings and our Valdosta High Wildcats. Our starting lineups for this evening. For the visiting Vikings, leading off playing left field, number 3, Matthew Kerrigan. Batting second, playing shortstop, number 24, Kason Fletcher. Hitting third, playing right field, number 9, Coleman Lewis. Batting fourth behind the plate, number 12, Noah Burnham. Hitting fifth, playing first base, number 23, Derek Carter. Playing center field and hitting in the sixth spot, number 27, Heath Davis. Batting seventh, playing second base, number 10, Garrett Moon. Batting eighth, the designated hitter, number 11, Tyler Parker. On the mound, number 20, Brinson Roundtree. And batting ninth, the third baseman, number 2, Weston Hancock. And the rest of the Lowndes Vikings. And now the starting lineups for our Valdosta Wildcats. Leading off behind the plate, number 16, Turner Sample. Batting second, playing shortstop, number 1, Braden Lampkin. Hitting third, playing the hot corner, number 7, Matt Bound. Hitting cleanup, center fielder, number 9, Stephen Little. Hitting in the fifth spot, left fielder, number 10, Noah Roberts. Batting sixth, designated hitter, number 21, Easton Lehman. On the mound, number 4, Brooks Carter. Batting seventh, first baseman, number 20, Ricky Reynolds. Hitting eighth, playing right field, number 2, Colt Howe. Batting ninth, playing second base, number 6, Kyler Davis. And the rest are about off the Wildcats. We're going to have a very special rendition of the national anthem this evening. May I introduce, get your attention drawn to the field, to Mr. Travis Kimber. Travis is in his 28th year as a dedicated music educator and currently serves in his 5th year as the director of bands at Valdosta High School. Under his leadership, student ensembles have performed on stages both near and far, locally, regionally, nationally, and even internationally. Highlights include appearances in the Macy's Day Thanksgiving Parade, the Tournament of Roses Parade, and a remarkable performance in Johannesburg, South Africa. Mr. Kimber's teaching philosophy is rooted in the belief that music education is an art form used to cultivate a masterpiece of human potential. He is passionate about creating meaningful and educational performance opportunities that inspire students and build lasting connections to school music programs. Mr. Kimber earned his Bachelor of Science in Music Education from Florida A&M University, studying under the legendary Dr. William P. Foster and Dr. Julian White. He later completed his master's degree in music education from Anderson University. He is proudly married to Tangela Kimber, and they both have 2 children, Angela and Andrew. Now please join us in welcoming the leader of Pride and Power of South Georgia, the baddest band in the land, the Valdosta High School Marching Cats. Mr. Kimber will perform our national anthem as one of the last marks of being the 24-25 Teacher of the Year. If you'll please stand for the national anthem, gentlemen, if you'll kindly remove your hats. throw out our ceremonial first pitch.
All right, Cat fans, we're ready to get started here. Valdosta Lowndes, game 1 of 3 this week here at Valdosta High School. Leading off for the Lowndes Vikings will be Matthew Kerrigan, left fielder. They'll be facing Brooks Carter on the mound for the Cats. Tanner Samples behind the plate. This pitch is a little up and out. On deck for the Vikings, Kason Fletcher. Here's the 1-0 from Brooks. Nice pitch on the outside. So 1-1 count here to Kerrigan. Matthew steps out. That'll make it 2-1 here on Kerrigan. A little up, make it 3-1 here. On the Lowndes leadoff man, Matthew Kerrigan. Here's the 3-1 from Brooks. Swing and a miss. That'll fill it up here on the Lowndes left fielder. Here's the payoff from Carter. That ball's fouled off. So we'll do the payoff pitch again. Three twos, fouled off again, so we'll do it again. Pitch gets away from Brooks, so leadoff man is on with a leadoff walk. That's going to bring up Kason Fletcher out at shortstop for Lowndes tonight.
Stepping to the plate, shortstop, number 24, Kason Fletcher.
Fletcher will be followed by Coleman Lewis. So Fletcher's going to step in here with a runner on first, nobody out. Kaysen squares the bunt, pulls back. Pitches inside. Nearly hit him. Here's the 1-0 from Brooks. Pitch in there for a strike. So 1-1 now on Fletcher. Brooks takes a peek over at first at Kerrigan. He throws over. Matt's back in time. Checks on him once again. But Kerrigan's back. So infield tonight for the Cats. Over at third, Matt Bounds. Shortstop, Braden Lampkin. Pitch is fouled off. Second base, Kyler Davis. First base, Ricky Reynolds. Behind the plate, Turner Samples, and on the mound, Brooks Carter. Out left field, Noah Roberts. Stephen Little out in center. Colton Howell in right field, as usual. So 1-2 count here on Kaysen. Check on Matt again. Ball pops out of Ricky's glove. No harm. Here's the 1-2. That ball's hit out to left center. Pretty deep. Stevens over for the catch. Kerrigan will go back to first.
One out. Runner remains at first base. Stepping to the plate, the right fielder, number 9, Coleman Lewis.
So Lewis will come to the plate. Always a threat to hit one out of the park. Coleman headed to Georgia Tech next year to play baseball. On deck for the Vikings, Noah Burnham. Kerrigan at first. Here's the first pitch to Lewis. Pitch in there for a strike. So 0-1 count here on Coleman Lewis. Check on Kerrigan again. He's back. There's the 0-1 to Lewis. Basically the same spot, but caught a ball this time. Lewis ready in the box. So they're trying to stay outside on Coleman. 2-1 on Lewis with Burnham on deck. Pitch is inside. Nice pitch. So that'll make it 3-1 on Coleman. 1 out, 1 on here. Lewis has a 3-1 count. Noah Burnham on deck. No score early here, top of the first. So Lewis draws the walk. It's going to bring up Noah Burnham with 2 on and 1 out.
Plate number 12, catcher Noah Burnham.
Burnham behind the plate for the Vikings. He's been a nice addition this year. Turner goes out to talk to Brooks. Maybe settle him down a little bit or let him know what they got in store here for Burnham. Derek Carter on deck for the Vikings. They're playing first base tonight for Lowndes. So 2 on, 1 out here. We're trying to get out a little bit of trouble. First pitch to Burnham's in there for a strike. So once over to third, should be a. They're going to try to turn 2. Not in time. So they get the runner at second.
Two outs. Runners on the corner, stepping to the plate. First baseman number 23, Derek Carter.
So runners at first and third here with 2 outs. Derek Carter at the plate. Got a courtesy run over at first. I think it may be Dawkins Parker, but I'm not 100% sure. First pitch to Carter's on the outside for strike 1. Nope, they may have the runner picked off at second. Got him. Nice job by Brooks stepping off. Runner goes. So that'll do it. So 1 left, no runs. We're going to the bottom of the first. Cats coming to bat. Nice job by Brooks Carter.
Leading off the bottom of the first for the Cats, catcher number 16, Turner Sample.
All right, on the mound for the Vikings, left-hander Brenton Roundtree. He's going to face Turner Samples, who's going to lead things off for the Cats. First pitch is low and outside. Braden Lampkin on deck. Cats got out of a little jam there in the first inning with no runs scored. Outside strike called. Here's the 1-1 to Samples. The ball's flared off to the right side. That'll make it 1-2 here on Turner. Pitch was about a foot further in than the other strike he called. So 2-2 now on Turner. Here's the 2-2 from Roundtree. Pitch is way outside. They'll fill it up on Turner. Turner finds himself in a lot of full counts here. See what he does with it. Here's the payoff. The ball's fouled back. Samples up there battling. So we'll do the 3-2 one more time. Looks like Burnham's having some trouble with his pitch comm system. Here's the payoff from Roundtree again. Pitch is low. Leadoff man's on for the Cats. It's going to bring up Braden Lampkin. Bounds on deck.
Samples with the leadoff walk. Brings to the plate the shortstop. Number 1, Braden Lampkin.
Mac DeLoach's going to be the courtesy runner for Samples.
12, Mac DeLoach.
Like to see the Cats get on the board early here. Put a little pressure on Lowndes. See what Lamp's got for Roundtree here. First pitch low and inside as Lamp squares the bunt. Burnham's going to go out and have a talk with his pitcher. I believe Roundtree's a sophomore, if I'm not mistaken. Lefty. Done a great job all year. So 1-0 count here on Lamp. With DeLoach over at first. Squares the bunt. Pulls back. It's called a strike. So 1-1 now on Braden. Check on Mack at first. He's back in time. So Lampkin's going to stand back in with a 1-1 count here. We'll see if he's still squaring the bunt with Bounds on deck. He pulls back. That ball's hit out to center. Luch might have to retreat. He might better get back a little faster. Ball's caught in center. So DeLoach will scamper back to first. He's going to bring up Matt Bounds, playing third base tonight.
Third baseman, number 7.
Matt had a nice game over in Bainbridge last week. See if Matt can find a gap here. First pitch, check swing. He does go. So 0-1 here on Bounds. Stephen Little on deck. Matt leading the Cats in hitting, I believe, after last week. With Little right behind him. That ball's hit out to third. They're going to throw to second. Get the force out. Throw over to first. Not in time. So fielder's choice for Bounds. We're bringing Little up with 2 outs.
2 outs. Runner at first. Cats hit to the plate, center fielder, number 9.
How are you?
Stephen Little.
Good. You too. Still be happy.
I don't know why we got this.
Curveball on the inside to Steedman. So 1-0 here on Little. The pitch is low and outside to Little. So 2-0 here. The Bounds over at first, 2 outs. Cat's trying to squeeze a run across here in the first inning. Pitch is way inside. They'll make it 3-0 on Little. It's a 3-0 pitch from Roundtree. Pitch is high. So a 4-pitch walk to Little's going to bring up Noah Roberts with 2 outs and 2 on. Easton Lehman on deck for the Cats.
Little draws the ball, puts runners at first and second. Stepping to the plate, left fielder number 10, Noah Roberts.
So Roberts stands in against Roundtree. First pitch in there for a strike. Here's the 0-1 to Noah. Ball's popped up in the air, kind of shallow right field, drifting back. They're there for the catch, so that'll do it. So 2 left, no runs. Going to the top of the second. No score here early. Samples makes his throw down to second. We'll lead things off here with Derek Carter, who didn't get to finish his bat last inning due to the pickoff. Heath Davis on deck. Here's a 1-1 from Brooks. Swing and a miss. Took something off of that one. Fooled Carter on that pitch. One-two just about hit him. So 2-2. Two here on Carter. Here's the pitch from our Carter. Swing and a miss. That'll retire the Lowndes first baseman.
With 1 out, nobody on. Striking center plate, number 27, center fielder, Heath Davis.
So Heath Davis will come up with 1 out, nobody on.
How you doing? Good to see you. Hey.
The pitch is inside for ball 1. So 1-0 count here on Davis. The pitch is swung on and missed. Leaving things up, 1 ball, 1 strike on the Lowndes center fielder. On deck, second baseman Garrett Moon. One swung on the miss, so 1-2 now. It's looking good on the mound tonight. But just a little bit too far inside. Now leaving things up. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Heath Davis. Just a touch outside. That'll fill it up. I like the location. Here's the payoff from Brooks. Need to check his swing. Called ball on the inside.
Boo.
So 1 out walk.
Boo.
With a runner at first and 1 out, stepping to the plate, second baseman number 10, Garrett Moon.
It's going to bring up Garrett Moon with 1 on and 1 out. First pitch must have been a little up. One O's hit foul. So 1-1 here on Moon. With Tyler Parker on deck, DH. Heading for the pitcher Roundtree. Big lead over at first. We're just going to check on. He's out. He's out. Picked off by Brooks Carter. Nice job. He got a huge lead over there. I'm not sure why he was that far off, but hey, we'll take it. So good job by Brooks and Ricky Reynolds. So 2 outs now. Nobody on after the pickoff of Heath Davis. Here's the 1-1 to Moon. Pitch outside. So little things like that in the game make a big difference. 2-1's called strike on the outside. That'll make it 2-2. The pitch is low. That'll fill it up on Garrett. That pitch is low. So Moon draws the walk. Going to bring up Tyler Parker. Hitting for Roundtree.
2 outs, runner at first. Vikings sent to the plate, the designated hitter number 11, Tyler Parker.
Off the plate for ball 1. Should Parker reach? Weston Hancock's on deck for the Vikings. 1 of those outside as well. So 2-0 here on the Vikings DH. Pitch up a little bit. I'll make it 3-0 here on Parker. 2 outs, 1 on. See if Brooks can get this count back in his favor here a little bit. It's outside, so a 4-pitch walk to Parker. So lots of walks here in the first 2 innings, but we've been able to avoid any trouble.
Third baseman number 2,
See if we can get Hancock out here to end the inning.
Weston Hancock.
So Hancock playing third base for Lowndes tonight. We got Garrett Moon out at second. Parker over at first with 2 outs. Still early, no score here between Valdosta and Lowndes. Brooks has a sign from Turner. Here's the first pitch to Hancock. Outside again. So Brooks needs to make a little adjustment. Nothing too crazy though. Ball's hit over to first. Reynolds has it. He'll take it himself. That'll do it. So 2 left, no runs after the 3 unassisted by Ricky Reynolds. We're going to the bottom of the second. Still no score. Arnold makes his throw down.
Leading off the bottom of the second for the Cats, designated hitter number 21, Easton Lehman.
Leading off for the Cats, going to be DH Easton Lehman, hitting for Brooks. On deck, Ricky Reynolds, who just made a nice play at first to end the inning. So Lehman stands in against Roundtree. Swung on the missed. The 0-1s. Did he call that a strike? I thought that bounced up there. I guess it bounced off of Burnham's glove. I thought it bounced off the turf. Burnham's still having trouble with his earpiece. I don't think Easton realizes he's not ready yet. Here's the 0-2 from Roundtree, way outside. So 1-2 now on Easton. Nobody on, nobody out here, top of the second. Lehman at the plate, Reynolds on deck. That ball's hit out to second. Ball's thrown away. Easton will reach on the error. They got him after he rounded the base. So he reached on the error, rounded first, and they tag him out. So that'll bring up Reynolds with one out and nobody on. So the second baseman couldn't handle that ball.
Nobody on and one out.
Hurried his throw. Didn't get Easton.
Number 20, Ricky Reynolds.
I guess Easton must have rounded the base a little too much. I didn't think it was that far. So Reynolds hits one out to center. Drifts over to his left to make the catch. So 2 quick outs now. It's going to bring up Colton Howell, who had a nice day over in Bainbridge. A couple of great catches. 2 free base hits.
Bases cleared. Cats into the plate, right fielder, number 2, Colton Howell.
Howell stands in against Roundtree, swing and a miss. They'll make it 0-2 here on Colton. So 1-2 now on Colton. Kyler Davis on deck for the Cats. 2 outs, nobody on. Still no score here. That pitch hits him. Colton gets hit in the foot. It's going to bring up Kyler Davis out at second tonight for the Cats.
Howell hit by pitch. First for 2 outs. Stepping to the plate, second baseman, number 6, Tyler Davis.
Turner Samples on deck. Should Davis reach? We're going to check on Colton over at first. He's back in time.
Tim, the seniors hadn't filled out their senior form yet. Benida, okay, Susanna was saying she ain't got one yet. Okay.
So pitch misses to make it 1-0 here on Kyler. Decent lead over there by Howell. Swinging a miss by Davis. That'll make it 1-1 here. So Kyler stands back in. 1-1 count here. Howell over at first. We're going to check on him. He's back in plenty of time. Pitch is up. So 2-1 now on Kyler. Pretty good lead by Howell over at first. Roundtree comes to the plate. Pitch called a strike on the outside. I don't think Howell agreed with him. But the strike zone's been fairly wide already to start the game, so we're going to have to protect that outside edge. Davis stands back in. 2-2 count here. There's a pitch from Roundtree. The ball's hit up the middle to the shortstop, who tosses the second for the force out. That'll do it for the Cats. So 1 left. No runs. Going to the top of the third, all tied up at 0. No score. Carter finishes his warm-up pitches. Sample slows down. Leading off here for the Vikings going to be their leadoff man, Matthew Kerrigan.
Number 3, Matthew Kerrigan.
Kerrigan just a junior, but already committed to play baseball over at Auburn. He's still got a senior year left, and probably still got plenty of junior year left too here. Pitch from Brooks is inside. Case and Fletcher on deck for the Vikings. The 1-0's hit hard out to right. Colton's there for the catch. Ball stroked pretty good, but Howell there.
number 24, Casey Fletcher.
It's going to bring up Casey Fletcher, who flew out to center his first time. Fletcher playing shortstop tonight for the Vikings. Coleman Lewis on deck for Lowndes. Breaking pitch is hit hard, but foul. That'll make it 0-2 here on Fletch. So far, head coach is not pleased with home plate umpire. That pitch is way outside. It's like they're having trouble with that outside pitch being called a strike. Here's the 1-2 from Brooks. That ball's hit hard to short. Lamp gets a glove on it, but it bounces off. So a base hit for Kaysen. So Fletch on base with one out.
Runner at first, one out. Stepping to the plate, number 9, Coleman Lewis.
So that's going to bring up Coleman Lewis. Always dangerous, no matter if there's runners on base or none. On deck for the Vikings, Noah Burnham. Breaking pitch. Must have been a little high. Must have been a little high. Now the crowd's getting a little rowdy. 1-0 count here on Coleman. Pitch a little higher. So 2-0 now on Lewis. We'll check on Fletch over at first. He's back in time. High and outside to make it 3-0 here on Lewis. 1 out, 1 on. Lewis with a 3-0 count here. Burnham on deck for the Vikings. Swing and a miss by Coleman. He tried to take that one all the way back to Lowndes. Couldn't tell if Brooks took a little bit off of that, but Coleman was way ahead. So 3-1 now on Lewis, who obviously had the green light on the 3-0 count. They're going to check on Casey again. Ball gets away. He'll scamper down to second with no throw. So Fletch second. And Lewis is at the plate with a 3-1 count. Carter steps off. Fletch retreats back to second. Let's see what he's got for Lewis here. Steps off again. They're going to put Lewis on intentionally. It's going to bring up Noah Burnham.
Running at first and second with 1 out. Stepping to the plate, number 12, Noah Burnham.
So Burnham at the plate. Carter on deck for the Vikings. Burnham squares the bunt. It's going to go foul. Like Burnham was going more for a bunt hit than just a sacrifice. He tried to ride that third baseline. So 0-1 count here on Burnham. Only 1 out here, 2 on for the Vikings. One's a little up and out. That'll even things up. 1 ball, 1 strike on the Lowndes catcher. That ball's hit hard out to the left. It's going to fall down in front of Noah. Coach Page going to hold him up. So bases loaded now after the single from Burnham. It's going to bring up Derek Carter.
Bases loaded, 1 out. Stepping to the plate, number 23, Derek Carter.
So Carter struck out his first time. On deck for the Vikings, Heath Davis, who walked. See if Coach Page has anything up his sleeve here with the bases loaded, 1 out. Carter steps off. First pitch to Carter, a little up and in. The 1-0's popped up in the air. Steven has a beat on it. It's going to be a tag-up situation here. So sack fly for Carter. I'm not real sure what just happened. Going to the bottom of the 3rd. Make sure we get all this squared away. So Roundtree completes his warm-up throws. Sorry about the confusion last half inning. So should have been a sack fly and an RBI for Carter, but they're saying that Flex left early. So they threw him out at 3rd. So no score. Leadoff man Turner Samples coming up for the Cats. Turner walked his first time. Breaking pitch from Roundtree. Called strike on the outside. One's fouled back by Turner. So quickly 0-2 here on Samples. With Lamp on deck. That'll make it 1-2 on Turner. Pitch way outside. One-two swung on a miss by Turner. So 1 out. It's going to bring up Braden Lampkin.
Base is clear with 1 out. Step to the plate, number 1, Brayden Lampkin.
So Lamp at the plate, bounds on deck. Cats have been very fortunate with a couple plays here or there. We picked off 2 players on the bases. Caught them leaving early on a sac fly. So no score still here. Only 1 hit in the game, that by Case and Fletcher. So 2 consecutive pitches way outside by Roundtree. 2-0's in there. So 2-1 now to Braden. The ball's popped straight up on the infield. Carter's calling for it over at first. He makes the catch. It's going to bring up Matt Bounds, who hit into a fielder's choice his last time, with Little on deck.
With 2 outs and nobody on. Chance to the plate, number 7, Matt Bounds.
First pitch to Bounds outside. Nice breaking pitch falls in there. So 1-1 now on Matt with Little on deck. Nobody on, 2 outs. Swung on and fouled back in the catcher's mitt. Will make it 1-2 on Bounds. Swung on and missed, fouled into the glove. That'll do it for Bounds and do it for the Cats. So none left, no runs. Going to the top of the 4th, still no score. Leading things off for the Vikings here in the top of the 4th. Going to be Heath Davis, who walked his first time.
Leading off the top.
Followed by Garrett Moon on deck for Lowndes.
27, Heath Davis.
Davis is the one that got picked off at first. They had a massive lead over there. Squares the bunt. Bunts it over to the third base side. Brooks has it. Throws him out.
1 out. Bases cleared.
Nice job by Carter.
Number 10, Garrett Moon.
It's going to bring up second baseman Garrett Moon. Moon walked back in the 2nd inning. First pitch is hit up in the air out and left. Should be an easy play for Roberts. Drifts over, makes the catch.
2 outs. Bases cleared.
So 2 quick outs here for Lowndes.
Tyler Parker.
Going to bring up DH Tyler Parker, who walked his last time. Nobody on, 2 outs. Pitch hits Parker. That's going to bring up Weston Hancock.
Parker hit by the pitch. Brings to the plate number 2.
Weston grounded out the first. Ricky took it himself. So, should Hancock reach, Kerrigan's on deck. Leadoff man for the Vikings. Goes. He bunts it out in front with 2 outs. Turner makes the play. That'll do it for the Vikings. So 1 left, runs. Going to the bottom of the 4th. Still no score.
Leading off the bottom of the 4th for the Cats. Number 9, Stephen Little.
Stephen Little Jr. leading things off for the Cats here. Stephen walked his first time. Noah Roberts on deck for the Cats. It's a little low and inside for ball 1. Swing and a miss by Stephen will make it 1-1. Roundtree still on the mound for the Vikings. 1-1's fouled off. So 1-2 down, Stephen.
That's why he's staying up there.
Here's the 1-2 from Roundtree. Big curveball, stayed high. Oh, he called him out. So Stephen down looking. Pitch looked a little high, but Little goes down on strikes. It's going to bring up Noah Roberts, who flew out to right his first time.
Number 10,
Lehman on deck.
Roberts.
Curveball way outside to Roberts. One O's also outside. He called that a strike, and it was 6 inches further out than the last 2. So 2-1. That ball's fouled off. Probably would have been called a strike anyway. So 2-2 now on Noah. Here's the 2-2 to Noah. Pitches down the dirt. That'll make it full on Roberts. Comes the payoff pitch from Roundtree. Lehman on deck. That ball's popped foul. No up there hacking. You never know what's going to be called a strike tonight. the payoff. That ball's hit out to right. Right at the Lowndes right fielder, Coleman Lewis. So that's going to bring up Easton Lehman, who reached on an error last time. First base umpire said he made too much of a turn and they called him out. Once the throw came back to first. So 2 outs, nobody on here. Big E at the plate. Ricky Reynolds on deck. First pitch to Easton. Inside for ball 1. I don't think anybody's happy with the umpire tonight. The 1-0's popped up in the air. Out to right field. Lewis is over to his right for the catch. That'll do it for the Cats. So none left, no runs. Going to the top of the 5th. Still no score. Laid things off for the Vikings. Leadoff man Matthew Kerrigan. Coach Carter's still on the mound for the Cats. Looks like Coach Page may be making a change or two.
Leading off the top of the 5th inning for the Vikings, number 3, Matthew Kerrigan.
First pitch is swung on and fouled down in the dirt. So 0-1 count here on Kerrigan. That ball's hit out to the left. Looks like Noah's got a read on it. He's there for the catch.
Everybody on 1 out. Vikings sent to the plate, number 24.
Jason Fletcher will come to the plate. He's the only player with a base hit in this game. He had a sharply hit ball. Bounced off the shortstop's glove. It would have been a tough play for Lamp either way, but either way, that's the only hit of the ball game for either team. Jason steps out. Coleman Lewis on deck for the Vikings. Breaking pitch. Falls in there for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 to Fletch. Called strike on the outside, so quickly 0-2 here on Kaysen. The 0-2's hit sharply foul. Fletch doesn't usually get cheated on the swings. Same can be said for Mr. Lewis standing on deck. Here's the 0-2 to Kaysen. He hits that ball out to center. Right at Stephen Little, who's there for the catch, and that'll do it. I guess they had the outs wrong. I apologize. So 2 outs. So Lewis will come up with 2 outs and nobody on. Made the mistake of watching the board, not my own stats here. First pitch to Lewis, fouled off. Noah Burnham on deck. Should Lewis reach? Now leaving things up. 1 ball, 1 strike on the Lowndes right fielder. One's outside. It would seem they're not trying to give Coleman a whole lot to look at anyway. Here's the 2-1.
Headed to the bottom of the 5th, leading off for the Cats, number 20, Ricky Reynolds.
Let's see if Ricky can get us started here. Bottom of the 5th, still no score. Starting to get late. Cats need to get some base runners. Put a run or two across. So Ricky at the plate. Colton Howell on deck. Facing Roundtree, still out there for the Vikings. So 1-0 here on Ricky. Pitch is low. So 2-0 now. Don't see anybody warming up for Lowndes, so I think they're going with Roundtree for a little while here. Pitch called a strike. Not that he's pitched a bad game or anything, he's just getting late. So he hadn't given up a hit, so. Here's the 2-1 to Ricky. Pitch is inside. Make it 3-1 on Reynolds with Howell on deck. One's up and out. Leadoff man's on for the Cats.
Reynolds with the leadoff walk, brings to the plate number 2, Colton Howell.
Howell was hit by pitch his last time. Like I said before, he was hot last week. Had a great game against Bainbridge. Had 2 or 3 hits. 2 or 3 nice plays in the right field. Reynolds over at first. Howell at the plate. Davis on deck for the Cats. Squares the bunt. Pitches high. Ricky's back. Trying to throw down and throw behind Ricky. Squares the bunt again. Gets the bunt down, but it's foul. So 1-1. See what the umpires are going to discuss. I don't know if Colton ran into the ball that he bunted. If so, I believe they would call him out. Just a foul ball. Howell will stand back in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Roundtree's ready. Squares the bunt again, pops it up. So it's going to be 1-2 here on Colton. Trying to get the bunt down. Getting late. Coach Schumann trying to manufacture a run any way he can here. So he's going to have a little word with Colton real fast. See if Coach Schumann wants to get the bunt down bad enough. He lets him bunt with 2 strikes here. So Howell will stand back in with a 1-2 count here. Reynolds on first, nobody out. Cat's looking to push a run across here. He squares the bunt. Ball's outside. So 2-2 now on Colton. Squares the bunt. Ball's inside. So full count now on Howell. Let's see what Coach Schumann decides to do now. I'm not sure if he's showing the bunt just as a decoy or if he really is trying to sacrifice here. Shows it again. Pitches in there for a strike, I think. They're going to get Howell looking. It's going to bring up Tyler Davis, who hit into a fielder's choice his first time. 1 out, runner at first.
Number 6.
Turner Samples on deck. Tyler Davis at the plate. Runs are going to be at a premium here, so be nice to push one across here in the 5th. He squares the bunt too. That pitch is high. Squares the bunt again. Pitch is in there for a strike on the inside corner. So 1-1 now on Davis. Coach Schumann's trying to get a run over to second before Samples gets to the plate. Squares the bunt. We're going to check on Ricky at first. He walks back to the bag. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Tyler squares again. Pitches up and outside. So 2-1 now. Squares, pulls back. Pitches inside to make it 3-1. Fans don't like it. It don't matter. I have to say it was a decent pitch. Probably could have went either way, but so 3-1 count here on Kyler. Squares the bunt. Does bunt it foul, so that'll make the count full on Kyler Davis. Cats need to get a bunt down and move the runner over. Here's the payoff pitch from Roundtree. Kyler fouls it off. That'll be strike 3. That's going to bring up Turner Samples with 1 on and 2 out. Turner walked the lead off the ball game.
2 outs. Runner at first. He's going to hit plate number 16. Turner Samples.
Samples stands in against Roundtree. Curveball falls in there. For strike one to Samples. Nothing would make Turner happier than to shoot one out in the gap and possibly score Ricky. That ball's hit out to left. Right at Kerrigan. So that'll do it for the Cats. So one left, no runs. Going to the top of the sixth, still no score. Leading things off for the Vikings in the top of the sixth. It's going to be Noah Burnham.
Leading off the top of the sixth, number 12, Noah Burnham.
Noah had a base hit out to left field. His last time was also ground into a fielder's choice. Breaking pitch falls inside for a ball. There's a 1-0 to Burnham. Outside pitch called strike. Evens things up. 1 ball, 1 strike here on the Lowndes catcher. That ball's hit out past third, but foul. So 1-2 here on Noah. The 1-2's foul back. Who's bounced up there. Good job by Samples. Even things up. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Noah Burnham. Derek Carter on deck. Here's the 2-2 from Brooks. Ball's bounced up on the inside. I'll make it full here on Burnham. Ball's hit foul. So it kind of remained 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the payoff. Swung on and missed. Good job by Brooks. It's going to bring up Derek Carter with 1 out. Nobody on.
23, Derek Carter.
Carter's struck out. Flown out to center. So he was at the plate when he flew out to center and they tried to tag up and score, but umpire said he left early at third. So that ended the inning. So 1-0 count here on Carter. Make it 2-0. Pitch is in there for a strike. The ball's hit out to right center. I believe Steven will make it over for the catch for the second out.
2 outs. Bases clear. Stepping to the plate, number 1, Paul Tyndall.
It's going to bring up Paul Tyndall hitting for Heath Davis now. Tyndall hitting from the left side against Butch Carter. Ball's hit hard but foul. Here's the 1-0 to Tyndall. That pitch is inside, nearly hit him. It's the 1-1 to Tyndall. That ball's hit hard but foul as well. One-twos hit off the fist up to center. To Diamond. Lamps over to make the play. And that'll do it. None left. No runs. Going to the bottom of the 6th. Still no score. Leading things off for the Cats here. Shortstop, Braden Lampkin.
Number 1, Braden Lampkin.
Lamps flown out to center. Popped out to first. The ball called strike on the outside. Pitch is down the dirt. Matt Bounds on deck. The ball's hit out to left center. Perrin comes in for the catch. That'll retire Lampkin. I'll bring up Bounds.
Nobody on the point out. Stepping to the plate, number 7, Matt Bounds.
Bounds has reached on the fielder's choice today. Stephen Little on deck. Big swing and a miss by Matt. That'll even things up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Be a nice time for Bounds to put one out the trees. I feel like he's on the verge. Here's the 1-1. Ball's fouled off. 1-2 now. On the Cat's third baseman. Swing and a miss. I'll bring up Stephen Little with 2 outs and nobody on.
Now batting for the Cats, number 9, Stephen Little.
So lefty versus lefty here. Roundtree and Little. Pitch in there for a strike. This game's going by quickly. Still no score. Swing and a miss. Roundtree throwing a no-hitter so far here in the 6th. Be nice to get a hit. Good job by Steven holding up. So 1-2 count here on Little. See if we can break up this no-hitter and then possibly get a run. Here's the 1-2 from Roundtree. They're going outside and up. Even things up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Outside pitch. It's going to take care of Little. So none left, no runs. Going to the top of the 7th. No score.
Leading off the top of the 7th inning for the Vikings, number 25, Dawkins Parker.
So Dawkins Parker going to hit for Garrett Moon. Tyler Parker on deck. So 1-0 count here on Dawkins. The pitch is called a strike on the inside, so 1-1 on Parker. Outside pitch called strike, so 1-2 here on Parker. Here's the 1-2 from Brooks. Bounced it up there. Evens things up. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Dawkins Parker. Here's the 2-2 to Dawk. Ball's tap foul. 2-2. Got him looking. Good job by Brooks Carter.
Nobody on the one. Got a good play. Number 11, Tyler Parker.
So Tyler Parker comes up. He was hit by pitches last time. Walked his first time. Nobody on, 1 out. We're in the 7th here. Obviously, we'd like to hold them scoreless here. Try to win this thing in the bottom of the 7th. Things are getting a little tense out there. A lot of pride on the field by both teams here. Pitch is bounced up there, so 2-0 here on Tyler Parker. Swing and a miss by Parker. Looked like Carter took a little something off there. And Parker fooled. Here's the 1-2 from Brooks. The ball's hit out to center. See if Steven can get there. He does. For the second out.
Two outs, bases clear. Stepping to the plate for the Vikings, number 15, Easton Blanton.
So that's going to bring up Easton Blanton. Pitch in there for a strike on the outside. Blanton hitting for Hancock. Looming on deck, Matthew Kerrigan. Should Blanton reach. Foul tip into the Turner's glove for strike 2. So quickly 0-2 here on Blanton. Here's the 0-2 from Brooks. That ball got him on the outside corner for strike 3. Nice job by Brooks Carter. We're going to the bottom of the 7th. No score. Cats can win this thing.
Head to the bottom of the 7th. Leading off for the Cats, number 10, Noah Roberts.
Noah Roberts going to lead things off here for the Cats, bottom of the 7th. And a heck of a ball game. See if Cats can get some base runners. Push a run across and win this thing. First pitch in there. Must have been a little low. Crowd doesn't like it. It don't matter. Here's the 1-0 to Noah. The ball's fouled off. So 1-1 count here on Roberts. Roberts has popped out to right both times. Easton Lehman on deck. Ricky Reynolds in the hole. Here's the 1-1 from Roundtree. A pitch called a strike on the inside.
Come on, Blue!
So everybody's unhappy with the Blue today. Cats just want a base runner. Pitch is outside. So 2-2 here on Roberts. That pitch is fouled off. So Robert stands back in against Roundtree. Here's the 2-2. Pitches inside in the dirt. It's going to make it full on Noah. That's just one a base runner. Somehow push that run across. Here's the payoff to Roberts. That ball's hit hard to short. Ball's thrown high. Carter does come down on the bag. So 1 out's going to bring up Easton Lehman.
Bases clear with 1 out. Cats in the plate number 21. Easton Lehman.
See what Big E's got for him here. Here's the first pitch from Roundtree. Pitch is up and outside. Ricky Reynolds on deck. Colton Howell in the hole for the Cats. 1 out, nobody on. The ball's hit right in the middle. Base hit for Lehman. Cats have a base runner. So Lehman at first. After the base hit, Reynolds on deck. Reynolds at the plate now. Looks like Matt DeLoach is going to be the runner for Lehman. Cats have something brewing here, 1 out.
Runner at first, stepping to the plate with 1 out. Number 20, Ricky Reynolds.
Pitch outside to Reynolds. So DeLoach over at first, running for Lehman. Reynolds at the plate, Howell on deck. The 1-0's in there for a strike. There's the 1-1 to Ricky. Pitch is way outside. Two-1, swung on and fouled back into the catcher's mitt. I'll make it 2-2 here on Reynolds. Cats trying to push a run across here, win this ball game. DeLoach at first. It's 1 out. Swung on and missed. That'll retire Reynolds. Howell will come up.
Runner remains at first, now with 2 outs. Stepping to the plate, number 2, Colton Howell.
Jumping outside to Colton. 2 outs now, runner at first. Bottom of the 7th, no score here. Gives the Cats a chance to win the ball game here. Check on Mack, he's back in time. So 1-1 count here on Howell. They're going to check on Mack one more time. Doesn't seem like much of an effort. I don't know if they think he's moving. Feel like Coach Schuman's probably going to let Colton hit here. Ball's fouled back. So 1-2 count now on Howell. Tyler Davis on deck. Should Colton reach? Here's the 1-2. Pitches up high. We'll take another base runner no matter how we can get him. See what Kyler can do after that. Turner samples. Ball's high. That'll make it full on Colton. I think Lowndes has somebody warmed up. I'm not sure if Roundtree walks Colton, if they'll come out or not, but we'll see. Here's the payoff to Howell. They're going to check on Matt one more time since there's 2 outs and a full count. See if he was leaning. Here's the payoff from Roundtree. Swung on and missed. That'll end it. So 1 left, no runs. We're going to the top of the 8th. Still all tied up. All right, free baseball here. Top of the 8th. Matthew Kerrigan will lead things off for the Vikings. Brooks Carter still on the mound for the Cats. Jason Fletcher on deck. It's a little low and outside. It's called strike on the outside. Heck of a game by both pitchers here. Only 1 hit given up by both pitchers. Here's the 1-1 to Kerrigan. Bounced up there. Here's the 2-1 to Kerrigan. Outside. I'll make it 3-1. One pitches outside, so leadoff walk to start the top of the 8th for the Vikings. It's going to bring up Jason Fletcher. Coach Schumann going to come out and have a word with Brooks. I'm sure somebody's probably warming up over there. His pitch count's getting a little high. So we'll be right back after the meeting on the mound. New pitcher for the Cats after a great performance by Brooks Carter is left-hander Tanner Day. He's going to face Kason Fletcher here with Matthew Kerrigan over at first after leadoff walk. So Fletcher, Coleman Lewis on deck. Kason squares the bunt. Ball hits him. So Fletcher hit by the pitch, so just as good as a sacrifice for them. It's going to bring up Coleman Lewis. 2 on and nobody out. You know what's on Coleman's mind here. It's nothing that he wants to stay in the park. I promise you he's going to be swinging from his heels right here. I can pitch in there for a strike. Nice pitch by Tanner. Coleman calls time. The 0-1's popped way up in the air. Let's see if Ricky's got room. It's out of play. So quickly 0-2 here on Lewis. I believe Tanner can fool him with something right here. Get him off balance because he's going to be swinging from his heels. Certainly wouldn't throw him anything chest high. Has the sign. Here's the 0-2 to Lewis. Ball's hit hard out to center. It's going to fall for a base hit. They're going to hold him at third. Nice throw in by Stephen Little. So bases full of Vikings here with nobody out. It's going to bring up Noah Burnham, who struck out his last time. He also had a hit out to left field. Turner's going to go out and have a word with Day. Settle him down a little bit. So Burnham's going to stand in here against Day. Still nobody out. Sacks full of Vikings. Which is inside. Here's the 1-0 to Burnham. Curveball high and outside. Make it 2-0 here on the Vikings catcher. So they'll make it 3-0 here on Burnham. So 3-0 count here on Burnham. Nowhere to put him. Walt scores a run. The ball just about hit him. So first run of the game will come in on a bases loaded Walt. Going to bring up Derek Carter. Just flown out to center field twice and struck out, but bases are still loaded here with nobody out. 1-0 count. Pitch bounced up there. Carter. So Coach Schumann's going to come out and have a word. Looks like they're going to bring in Colton Howell in relief. We'll be right back after pitch and change.
See you later.
Looks like Day will stay in while Colton Howell warms up in the bullpen. Zion Odom has taken over in right field. And there's a 1-0 count here on Derek Carter with Tanner Day on the mound. Heck of a ball game here by both teams. Lowndes has pushed a run across here in the top of the 8th, so Cats have some work to do. There's no outs. Base is still loaded. Pitch is bounced up there. Still 2-0 here on Carter. Two O's outside, so I'll make it 3-0 here on Carter. Pitch in there for a strike. See if Tanner can battle back here. Of course, we'd like to get out of this thing with no more damage, but we got a lot of work. First step's getting a strike here. 3-1's outside. So that's another run for Lowndes. Carter gets an RBI with the base on balls. Just going to bring up, I believe this may be Tyndall. We'll be right back. Colton Howell taking over for Tanner Day. Vikings are up 2-0 here. Still bases loaded, nobody out. We'll be right back. So Howell completes his warm-up tosses. Just going to bring up Paul Tyndall, I believe.
Paul Tyndall.
Paul grounded out the shortstop his last time, but he's at the plate now with nobody out. Bases loaded. Top of the 8th here, extra innings. Swing and a miss. Here's the 0-1 from Howell. In there for strike 2, so quickly 0-2 here on Tyndall. Here's the 0-2 from Howell. Breaking pitch hit straight up in the air. Lamps there for the catch. I believe those infield fly rule in effect, I would think. Either way, Lamp makes the catch. So 1 out. Still bases loaded.
Stepping to the plate.
So Dawkins Parker will come up. He struck out looking his last time. I believe Ty Parker. Well, get Ty Parker on deck. It's a little low inside. And we'll play it in here, trying to get the out at the plate. Kind of stop the bleeding here. 1-0's up and in. A little too far inside. That's 3-0 here on Parker. Nowhere to put him. Walk scores a run. Here's the 3-0 from Colton. Which is low and inside. So another walk. Puts another run on the board. Dawkins Parker with the RBI. It's going to bring up Tyler Parker. He's flown out, walked, and hit by pitch. Pitching there from a strike, for a strike from Howell. One hit out to center. Steven going back. They'll make the catch. They'll tag at third. So a sack fly to Parker. That'll make the score 4-0 Lowndes.
15.
So runners at first and third. 2 outs now. Easton Blanton will come up. He struck out looking his last time. Turner goes through his first and third signs with the infield. First pitch swung on and missed by Blanton. Ball's popped up. Lamp says he has a play on it in foul ground. He's there for the catch. So we stopped the bleeding, but not before. Lowndes scores 4 runs. We're going to the bottom of the 8th. Last chance for the Cats.
Now, bottom of the 8th inning, number 6, Tyler Davis.
Leading things off for the Cats. Second baseman, Tyler Davis. Pitch must have been a little high. It's in there for a strike. So it looks like Noah Burnham, new pitcher on the mound for the Vikings. Ball's pop foul. So 1-2 count here on Kyler. One-two pitch, a little high and inside. So 2-2 here on Kyler Davis. Ball's fouled off to the right side. So we'll do the 2-2 pitch again. Two-two's low and outside, so that'll fill it up on Davis. Turner Samples on deck. Here's the payoff. Well, he steps off. Here's the payoff pitch from Burnham. That ball's hit hard out to center. Center fielder's there to make the catch. So 1 out. It's going to bring up leadoff man Turner Samples.
Nobody on 1 out. Stepping to the plate, number 16, Turner Samples.
Turner's walk flown out to left. He'll face Burnham for the first time. Pitch is high and outside. Big swing and a miss from Turner. Turner trying to make something happen there. Braden Lampkin on deck. Here's the 1-1 to Turner. Ball's pop foul. So 1-2 here on Samples. One-two sit out to left. It's going to fall for a base hit. Nice job by Samples. It's going to bring up Braden Lampkin. I believe Josh Tanner will be the courtesy runner for Samples. So Tanner over at first.
Number 1, Braden Lampkin.
Braden Lampkin at the plate. Matt Bounds on deck.
13, Josh Tanner.
See if the Cats can get a little something brewing here. It stayed up a little high. Cats desperately need some base runners here. Pitch outside. Two 2-0 here on Braden. 2-0's low. So I'll make it 3-0 here on Lamp. Matt Bounds looming on deck. Stephen Little in the hole. There's a 3-0. Pitches up and out. Another base run for the Cats. Matt Bounds coming up. 1 out.
Runners at first and second with 1 out. Cats into the plate, number 7, Matt Bounds.
Bounds steps in. Don't play behind the runner at first. Pitches up high to Bounds. Looks like Burnham's pressing a little bit out there. So no count here on Matt. Ball just about hit him. So 2-0 here on Matt. Stephen Little on deck. Well, pitching coach going to come out and have a word with Burnham. We'll be right back. All right, meeting on the mound's over. Bounds is going to step back in with a 2-0 count here against Burnham. Bottom of the 8th here, Cat's last chance. We got 2 on and 1 out. Pitch is up. So 3-0 here on Matt. Take a base run any way we can get it right now. Here's a 3-0 from Burnham. That pitch is about the same location, but called strike this time. So 3-1 here on Matt. That pitch is way out of the zone. The base is full of Cats, so 1 out. Bringing up Stephen Little. Noah Roberts on deck. Lehman in the hole. Coach Pay's going to come out. We'll have a pitching change. We'll be right back.
Number 9, Stephen Little.
Sacks full of cats here. Stephen Little coming to the plate. New pitcher for the Vikings. Right-hander Drew Inman. Big spot here for Little. See if Little can find that right center gap he likes to go to. This is up and out. Noah Roberts on deck. Here's the 1-0 to Little. Up and out. See if Steven can be patient up there. 2-0's up and out. 3-0 on Little. Walt scores a run. Roberts on deck. Leaving in the hole. Has to take a run any way we can get it. Here's a 3-0 from Inman. It's outside. Cats for a run on bases loaded walk. Gonna bring up Noah Roberts. Easton Lehman on deck.
Noah Roberts.
Inman stares him down. Pitch is up and in. Inman having trouble with the strike zone. So 1-0 count here on Noah Roberts. Easton Lehman on deck with one of the 2 hits for the night. The 1-0 to Noah. That ball's up and in too. Call a strike. Ooh. So 1-1 here on Roberts. So 1-1 count. Bases loaded. 1 out. That ball's hit hard to left. Popped up in the air. It's going to give Lamp a chance to score on a sac fly. So lead's cut in half. Good job by Roberts. It's going to bring up Easton Lehman with 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Easton had to hit his last time. He puts one in the gap here. I'll guarantee you Steven's going. Coach Jim is going to make a change. We'll come right back. All right, 2 outs here. Runners on first and second. Lehman at the plate. Inman on the mound. It's 4-2 Lowndes. Extras here, bottom of the 8th. First pitch to Easton. In there for a strike on the inside corner. So 0-1 here on Big E. Ricky Reynolds on deck. Should Lehman reach? I'd like to see Steven get a little bit of bigger lead there. Guess we hit a gapper. Boss hit hard in the middle. Lost the ball in the first off. Here goes Bounds. Bounds is going to score. Little to third. Nice job by Easton Lehman. Four to 3. Runners on first and third. Nice job by Lehman there. It's back-to-back at bats. The ball's hit straight up the middle. Now Ricky Reynolds is going to come to the plate. Chance to tie this thing up. Courtesy runner for Lehman is going to be Jack Steedley. Good job by Easton. Keeping the Cats in this game. So Steedley on first, running for Lehman. Little over at third. The tying run. Steedley the winning run. Ricky's going to come to the plate with 2 outs. See how aggressive Coach Schumann gets here. Pitcher's got an arm there. First pitch is up and in to Ricky. 1-0 here to Reynolds. Colton Howell on deck. Swing and a miss by Ricky. And he changed his mind the last minute there. So 1-1 count to Reynolds. Little at third, Steedley at first. Cats seeing if they can walk this thing off here in the bottom of the 8th. Pitch to Reynolds is popped up in the air, shallow right. He's drifting back though. He's there for the catch, and that'll do it. Cats fall 4-3. After a valiant effort by Brooks Carter on the mound. Cats will lose it 4-3. Nice job by the Cats.